For me right now, it's about having fun and just doing what you can do and pushing as hard as you can to the point where you'll finish the race and not fall down. But yeah, just about having fun and enjoying the race and the times that you have. So. In high school, I was more into other sports, so basketball, volleyball, softball. Absolutely loved basketball. I was all about basketball. My junior year, I had gone out for track and field, and the only reason I went out for track and field was because I had an older sister, and she was going to go out for track. So I could either wait after school for a couple hours, just sit in the hallway and do nothing, or I could go out and do track. That was the beginning of running, and then from there went on to look at colleges, and in my head, honestly, I was still, my parents asked me, where do you want to go to school? I said, wherever I can be a starting point guard, which is also not the most mature response for looking at colleges, but that's what my life was all about. Loved playing basketball, knew that was my passion.
Well, she's probably not going to like this, but my job was to convince her to be a distance runner and to become an intramural basketball all-star, I guess was my goal. I remember sitting in the grandstands with her mom and I, and just talking to her and just getting to know her. But my job along the way was to slowly convince her that she could be an exceptional distance runner.
Coach T was a massive part of why I came here. And first meeting him, what stood out was how important family was to him. And I thought that was so unique that he talked about his family. It wasn't totally all about athletics and like what can you do for us and what records can you break. It was more community, more family based, which struck my heart at the time, and I don't think I fully realized that until later. I got here, I did cross country. My first year of cross country, it was either 3 or 4 seconds away from qualifying for nationals, and I was like, well, that sounds like a big deal. I was still pretty ignorant too, where I was like, I don't know what all this means, but I know that I've improved so much and this feels really good. I had watched the basketball games. They had a phenomenal point guard. So the option was, do you want to run and actually run? Do you want to go out for basketball, sit on the bench? I wasn't going to be that starting point guard, so it was the option of, hey, let's run.
Before, she was a go-get-'em type of person. If she felt that she had a chance to do something special, just missing nationals her freshman year in cross country, I think, was an eye-opener. She was in contention the entire race, but just didn't have that next gear yet. She missed being an indoor national qualifier in the mile by, I think it was like less than 5 seconds. And then to make it as a 5K runner, we knew all we had to do was just sit. And then at a certain point, we were gonna say go, because she had a really good kick, she had a really good speed, and that's what we did. We just played the game. Every lap, she would come by and she would kind of give me a look, and I'm like, you're okay, just be patient, just be patient. And then with that last mile to go, when the race really unfolded,
I didn't know what was happening in the moment that I was going around that track. Didn't even think. I was just focused on, can I stay with this person and how am I feeling? And I was feeling really as good as you can in a 5K. You don't, it's not like you feel great. The simple word of believe is what I remember from breaking that record. Like for me, Hall of Fame stuff is that year that you can't see, where it's like the hard work was done on my own self to come back and run. With the eating disorder, with just mentally feeling like rock bottom, that I was able to come back and to run and be on a team and still take away a conference title in cross country. And that was almost like proof to me of you can struggle, you can come back, and you can have success. Those are my Hall of Fame moments, or the ones that can't be seen, the ones you can't put on paper with a number. The awards are amazing, but that's not what it comes down to. That's not what it's about. I think more about the growth that I had as a human, rather than check out the awards, check out the medals, check out, like, those will sit in a closet. They won't, they won't be on display, but what I have within myself, I walk around with it every single day, and that makes me who I am, not putting a medal around my neck.
Megan's worthy of the Hall of Fame because Megan is the GOAT of long distance. I get emotional because of the growth and maturity that she went through, the struggles, and that ability to never give up and to continue to want to improve herself, maybe not as an athlete, but as a person, and how that can carry over to the athletic side of things and how that can make you a stronger competitor and a much different competitor. But to walk away with all the records she did, 5K, 10K, 5K, 10K indoor and outdoor, sprint medley indoor, distance medley indoor, and just the teammate that she was, she never put herself above anybody else. If anything, she put everybody else first and made sure that they were taken care of first. And I think as a Hall of Fame member, that's what it's about. It's about the team. The individual accomplishments are great, but those memories that you make come from bus trips, come from being with your teammates. And I think that is why Megan deserves to be in the Carroll University Hall of Fame.